Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Bound Journals, and today I have a journal with me video working in my Daphne's Diary planner. We're almost finished this planner now, so I will eventually do a full final flip through of this journal, just doing sort of a quicker one here so you can get a look at some of the pages and how I've been using it. Basically, I just do a star point list of what I did each day, and in all the little gaps, I decorate it with photos or stickers or ephemera, and I kind of use it like a memory book. So that's why I do print out quite a lot of photos, and every few weeks or once a month, I will transfer my photos from my phone over to my computer and will print out all my photos. And yeah, it's been a fun way to use this book, a bit of a catch-all, because I love being able to include not just the photos but also the pretty things as well. And sometimes though I do forget, I don't do this daily. I often leave maybe a week at a time blank, or at least a few days blank, and I have to admit, yes, sometimes I forget what I did. So some days are completely blank, but that's my chance to be able to fill up those gaps with either photos, stickers or ephemera. So I've printed out a whole sheet of photos here and pulled out some different things, some everyday ephemera from my real life. That's the other thing that I will include in this planner. Little bits and pieces that I pick up. So you can see I've got some stamps, some postage stamps from a package that was sent to me, and some raffle tickets for our dance concert that we had. But yeah, as you watch me sort of add all these pieces and add my journaling, I'll share a bit of a life update and about kind of what I'm journaling about. So, well, first of all, I'm cutting out all of these pictures of Keanu. We had a photo shoot together. This is something I want to do maybe once a year, where I just spend some time doing a photo shoot with him where, I get myself in the shot as well, because I hardly ever take photos of him with me in it. And this year, I haven't taken as many photos of him. I feel like the older he gets, the less photos I take, just because, of course, when he's a cute little kitten and he's all new, I took so many photos that year. But here he comes to say hello, which I love. I love my beautiful crafty kitty, and love that he likes to spend time with me on my desk. And this is very fitting that he's come to say hello while I am cutting out photos of him and documenting him in my journal. He was sniffing my medal, which I will get to as well later on in this video. But yeah, whenever he stays on my desk for a while, that's an opportunity for me to do a little photo shoot with him. Other times it doesn't work because he'll just walk away. He's like not interested in posing for photos with me. But this day he was quite happy to sit with me and take photos with me. Look at him scratching. My little boy. Oh my goodness. He is 4 years old, and he gives me so much joy. And yeah, I am definitely a cat mum now. I never used to be, but Keanu has turned me into a cat mum. And yes, his fur does go everywhere. You can't escape it. And he's giving me some little kisses there. I love that he gives kisses. And I love my beautiful black kitty. He is so full of joy, or gives me so much joy and all that kind of thing. Anyway, so enough about Keanu. I just have cut out a whole bunch of photos. I find some places for him on my pages here, but also there's just so many that I'm saving some for my yearly journal as well. And so some other things that happened. So last Saturday we had our end of year dance concert. I do ballet, and I also do an adult dance class where we do sort of jazz style dancing. And my dance teacher gave me quite a challenge this year because, I'm only doing 2 classes, so I'm only expected to be in 2 dances for the concert, but she gave us 2 dances for each class, so 2 ballet dancers, 2 adult jazz dancers, and I was quite stressed. Out of all the concerts that I've done over the years, this was the one that I was the most stressed about, and I think it was because of having 4 dancers, and yeah, I was just running over them, visualizing them in my mind while I was in bed, and just my worst fear is that I'd get on stage and forget the next step. So I even had a nightmare before the concert, the night before the concert, where I got on stage, and for one of the ballets I had no idea what I was doing and forgot all of the steps. So glad to be able to say that the concert all went well. I didn't forget any steps. I did, my timing isn't always great, and I do forget the occasional step, but not ever like a string of steps. So it all went well. It all went fine, thankfully, and I'm just glad it's over. I love dancing, but something that I've learned is that I'm not really a performer. I don't really enjoy the concerts. I don't really enjoy being on stage and having an audience watch me. I find it stressful. Whereas for other people who are in the concerts, they get a thrill out of it. They perform their best during their concert because they just love it and they live and breathe it. And I'm like, yeah, that's not me. I could totally be happy with not doing it at all, so I could avoid all of the stress. I'm one of those people who, when I play piano in my room by myself, I can just simply enjoy it and close my eyes and I'm loving it. As soon as someone's watching me, I forget all of my, it's not that I forget, but well, actually, yeah, I do sometimes forget the notes, or I will muddle it up just because of that pressure of someone watching. So yeah, that's me. Not sure if some of you can relate. I'm sure some of you can, but I just learned I'm not a good person who works well under pressure when people are watching me. All of my skill, all of my confidence just goes out the window. So I wouldn't be, those people like in sport as well, who have to like kick a goal, or you're playing tennis and you're serving for the match. Like I would be one of those people who crumbles, I reckon, because I just can't handle like people watching me in that pressure moment. Anyway, so that's good for me to know about myself. You guys know I'm all about self-discovery and knowing about yourself, and I feel like it's a responsibility to know how we work so that we can fit into the best roles for us and therefore contribute to the world as best we can. And I know I'm not going to contribute to the world the best through performing on stage or performing in a sport. That's just not me. But I guess I've got a bit of an opposite factor, because I know other people, creative people, feel a lot of pressure sharing their work. They're like, oh no, they compare their work to others and think their work isn't as good as others. That one I don't have. That one I'm totally okay with sharing absolutely anything and everything when it comes to my creativity. I'm like, yeah, I just loved it and I enjoyed it for myself, and I'm happy for anyone to share, for anyone to see it when I share it. So I guess we all have our different things, right? I'm nervous and get stressed about performing on a stage. Maybe you're totally comfortable on a stage, but when it comes to your creativity, you don't want anyone to see your journals or your artwork. Anyway, so very glad that happened. I do have a whole bunch of photos from the concert that I have put into my journal. I just not sharing those ones because of other people's faces. I do share one of them because everyone else's faces are turned to the back. So that worked well. And this cute doily with the cat, my sister bought me that, and I absolutely adore it. And it is part of my newest printable kit for my Etsy shop, which is digital kit number 14 for linens. Lintable. Wow. I have a I often do that, where I run 2 words together and create a new word. Lintables, you guys. Lintables are printable linens. So printable linen kit number 14 will be up eventually. I'm not sure if it'll be this year or next year, but it will be coming, and that cat doily will be part of that kit. I've already made it, I just haven't put it up yet. So yeah, anyway, the raffle tickets for the concert, that was fun to include as a reminder of the concert, and also the medal. I'm not going to add the medal to the journal, but that's really significant for me because my whole childhood I would have loved to have danced. I loved ballet, and it would have been my dream to be a ballerina and everything, but I was too shy to go to classes as a kid, and I only started dance at the age of 26. So I remember when I first got my ballet uniform with the leotard and tights and the skirt, I actually was tearing up when I changed into it, because it was like a childhood dream come true that me was getting to do a ballet class. And then when I got my first, medal, that was another significant moment for me, because it was like, oh, I get my first medal. And yes, I'm really old, but this is what I would have wanted when I was a kid, to go to dance classes and get the end of year medal. And because all the dance schools that I've attended now for, well, it's just the two, have given medals at the end of the year. And it's just like, for me, like representative of a dream come true. And this one's special to me. The other ones, they didn't have a pretty medal. It was more like drama, the drama faces, and that didn't really resonate with me. So all of those medals, I don't know even where they are. Some are in drawers, some are, I don't know, maybe I've even thrown some out. I don't think I would have, because that's not like me. But in the move, I may have parted with some of them in the move. But this one's really, I love it because it's like a ballet dancer. And so that one's really special to me. I'm going to hang that one up in my room, actually. And that will be one of those meaningful things of just following your dreams. And it's never too late to go after your dream. And, I'm not a professional ballerina in a dance company, but I've learned from my experience with the concerts that is actually a good thing. I don't think I would have enjoyed that lifestyle if I was, a professional ballerina, because I don't really like doing all the hair. I don't like doing the makeup. I don't even like the costume changes. It's all just too much fuss for me. So I'm like, I don't really enjoy anything to do with the concert in that regard. So I'm like, yeah, this is confirmation or affirmation or just reassurance that I didn't miss anything not being a professional ballerina, because it wouldn't have been a lifestyle I enjoyed. But I'm just so thankful that I, as an adult dancer, can do something that I love anyway. And as much as I'm saying I don't enjoy the concerts, there's still part of it that's really fun. I do get to dance, and it's more the family environment that these people that you've been dancing with all year, you get to perform with, like that I enjoy, that kind of camaraderie and togetherness. I enjoy that part of it. And like I want to be there for my classmates, and I'll turn up and do the concert with them, because I was tempted to just be like, I'll dance with you all through the year, but I'm not doing the concerts. But that's not really fair to them and all that kind of thing. And yeah, I don't want to miss out on that camaraderie and doing all that work together and achieving something together. I don't want to miss out on that part. But yeah, if I could pass on all the costume changes and the makeup and the hair and the stress of performing in front of an audience. Anyway, now the next fun news is I actually won a writing competition. They announced the winners in November, and they sent the awards and I just received that in December. So I am putting those stamps on the page to document that, because that's stamps from my certificate in the mail sent to me. And it was just amazing. I have never won a writing competition before. I've come second and third in the past, but wow, I've ticked off a bucket list item, you guys, to win a writing competition. And it was just amazing. The lady, one of the judges for our particular competition, I'll never forget her words. She said something like, every line has vulnerability and honesty, and this piece gave the gift of a visceral reaction, And when a piece can make the reader cry, you know that they are a real writer. And I just felt like God was really encouraging me at the time, because I'm working on a book this year, as some of you might know, and I was, every now and then this year, I just think, what's the point of publishing it, because maybe I'm not even a good writer, and maybe this book means nothing to anyone else, and no one will get anything out of it, so maybe I should just not even publish it. And then God, spoke to me through this competition, and he was just saying, you are a writer, I made you to write, and trust me, your words will have an impact and are made to be shared. So I was just like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you for that, again, reassurance, and that encouragement to continue with that dream of publishing that book. So here's to living our dreams, writing books, publishing books, and dancing and performing and whatever it is for you. May you follow your dreams. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, very, very chatty video. And I'll see you next one.
Thank you to my
Bye,
beautiful
guys.
patrons who supported me in the month of November. If you would like to become a patron and get access to my journal making series videos and other videos and printables and every single digital kit from my Etsy, you can click the Patreon link down below in the description box to join that. If you would like to become a YouTube member, where you get access to extra videos and member requested videos right here on YouTube, not over on my Patreon website, then there is a join button you can click below this video but above the description box. And if you're looking for some journaling inspiration or something to kickstart your journaling, I also have a whole bunch of journaling courses, including the Intentional Life course, and that I run all year long for anyone who would like to join. So the information is down below for that in the description box as well. And those are all different ways that you can support what I do here over on YouTube and with Willow Bound Journals.